And welcome back to Sports Tonight. I told you that we have a very important person in the house, a very special guest. I'm not sure I've seen him too many times on local terrestrial TV, but we feel so highly honored to have him as our guest on Sports Tonight this Thursday. My guest, of course, is the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Aminu Maigari. Alhaji, good to have you on Sports Tonight this Thursday.
Thank you so very much, Toyin, and good evening, our viewers.
Yeah. Well, before I go in to ask the president a few questions, let's tell you that you can be a part of what we're doing tonight via feedback. You know our feedback mechanisms already. They are available to you. So we'll be expecting you to get across to us through those platforms, our Facebook, and of course on Twitter. We would like you to also ask a few questions, and the NFF president will be more than ready to provide answers to some of these questions that you may have. As you can see on your screen, on Facebook, on Twitter, those handles are there for you. Please take advantage of these handles. Tell us what you think, and we'll be asking those questions directly at the president of the Nigerian Football Federation. But let me start with this. We were supposed to have you last week, but you were very busy. You couldn't come. Last week was a very special week for Nigerian football and for you as the president, because for the first time, the Nigerian Football Federation now have a permanent home, a real football house. And the privilege is that you are going to be the first president to stay in that football house. How exactly is that making you feel that now you have a football house that you can call your own?
Thank you very much. You know, I will not shut up words to say my appreciation or to show my happiness. But all the same, I will say I'm very happy, I'm very glad, and I'm very proud to be the first president to occupy the house, and to say that I'm very happy to say we have gotten this development under my own leadership. For close to 70 years since inception of the Nigerian football starting in Nigeria, this is the first time Nigerian Football Federation is possessing a house or office of its own. So it's a great motivation. It's a great thing that will happen to the football family in this country. And I want to go further to say this building is one of the best football houses in Africa. So one must keep appreciating the good thinking of the PTF, led by Honorable Amaechi, the governor of Rivers State, who did very, very well, in fact, including his own members. They sat down to think about what do we do to make this football house? How do we develop the game? How do we develop and motivate the football family in this country? So I once said to His Excellency that, Your Excellency, look, I want to invite FIFA president. But if he comes to Nigeria, I don't know how I'll take him to our...
to the glass house.
To our glass house, of course. Because it's not befitting. It's not permitted at all. So there and then he said, we'll see what we'll do, and God's willing, we'll overcome this problem. And by God's willing, very soon you will be in a brand new football house. And today, here we are. So it's one of the best things that would ever happen to the football family.
Is this putting pressure on you? Because even without the football house, there's a lot of pressure in Nigerian football. We want to win every game. We want to win every competition. Now that there's a lot of investments, like that building, is there added pressure for the NFF now? You
see, one is used to consolidate these pressures because I am learning day by day. And the expectations of Nigerian people is so high. I can tell you, Toyin, Nigerians don't want to be second in anything we do, which is a very good challenge, you know, but we have to learn to be patient. We cannot keep getting what we want. We cannot keep winning day in, day out. So like we are arranging or planning to win or get this success, the other countries too are not sleeping. So these are the kind of things we need to, absolutely, we should be moderate. We should learn to lose a game at home and accept it wholeheartedly. So the challenges are so many, but maybe as we go along, you know, we'll lighten our views.
Let's talk about the challenges of running Nigerian football. You are the president of the Nigerian Football Federation. It's like it's something close to being the president of Nigeria, because football is what unites this country. How challenging is it being the president of the Nigerian Football Federation with the amount of pressure that comes with it?
Absolutely. The challenges are so enormous because, like I rightly said, the high expectation of the people that love this game. I'm not blaming them. They are doing this because of the love they have for the game. And if one loves a particular thing, he must be passionate about it. And everybody can break football for you into pieces. Everybody can coach you the game. Everybody can play the game for you on and off the field. Absolutely. So that is understood and that is put into consideration. But like I said, we have to learn to lose a game. We have to learn to draw a game. We have to learn to hug ourselves after being defeated.
It shouldn't be do or die.
Yes. And other area of concern is this meaningless litigations. It brought a lot of distraction to the football family, especially to we at the board of the NFF. Tomorrow, today, you receive court cases here and there for no cause. And nobody can stop court from doing its work. But it brought a lot of distraction setback. But thank God I have competent board members to work with. I have competent management staff in the NFF to work with. I have competent, and I enjoy support, and loyalty and love from each and every member of the NFF. So that puts us together. And I want to go further to say I still appreciate, and I keep appreciating His Excellency, the Secretary to the Federal Government, Chief Pius Anyi, GCON, and our Honorable Minister, Malam Bolaji Abdullahi, who did very well to bring these rancors to an end. They did very well in putting the family together. And today we are joining the services. And look at it today, no matter what, we beat our chance to say Nigeria are the African champions.
Can we say that we have peace now? That there's no, is the peace complete? Or is it still fragile peace?
Well, it's still fragile. But I think I must tell you that we're about 90-95% comfortable. Because we sit down, without that peace, we wouldn't have got to where we are today. We wouldn't have reached there. We wouldn't have been able to be the African champions. Almost close to 2 decades now. Nigerians have been waiting. We waited for so long. And today we are African champions. And if we have that enabling environment, sky is our limit. We go further. We have a lot of ambition for our football for this country. So I want to use this opportunity to still appreciate the good government of this country, particularly the Secretary to the government of this country, and our sports minister, Malam Bolaji Abdullahi, who has been given some tremendous support, good advice, the work relationship, fantastic. So without this, of which definitely we wouldn't have been where we are today. So that is just the position.
So apart from the court cases that you talked about, what would you look at as being the worst moment for you as the head of Nigerian Football Federation? What would you say are the worst moments that you were wishing that they never happened? And what also would you look at as being the best moment so far for you?
And it will not happen again.
That happened and you wish it would never happen again.
Absolutely. Last year, Nigeria couldn't
when we didn't qualify
for the Nations Cup. That was...
It was a terrible time, indeed.
It was a terrible time. And this is a moment that one will not even want to remember. And my biggest moment, of course, I can beat my chest to say we have won the Under-20 in South Africa, both male, female. Today we are brand new African champion. So this moment is something that I always jump for joy. I always think, and when I feel great, And Mike, you not just feel great as a Nigerian this time around, but as the leader of this family. So that's my most joyous moment. Yeah, absolutely. And I have another dream as well. I am the World Cup ticket.
It will happen. It will happen. But let's come to some other issues of administration around Nigerian football. President, you are a member of FIFA's Player Status and Arbitration Committee. But in Nigeria, we don't have the Player Status and Arbitration Committee. And in Nigeria as well, a lot of cases of clubs owing players. We talked, before you came in, we just talked about FCT Queens being owed 18 months and they were walked over by Pelican Stars. We have a lot of cases of players being owed money, clubs not paying players. And as a member of the FIFA Arbitration Committee, why is it difficult for us to have such a committee in Nigeria and to ensure that things like this do not happen?
Yeah, Toyin, I'm a member of FIFA Player Status Committee, not arbitration.
Okay, Player Status Committee.
Yeah, we still have arbitration committee in the NFF, which is headed by a board member there. And I want to say to you that they are not sleeping. We are not relenting in our effort to ensure everything is put in place. They're supposed to have sat down last week because we have compiled so many cases. And we're doing everything humanly possible to take care of this place. We have collected and gathered quite a number of cases, which is due for sitting. So I want to assure you by next week, something tangible will come out. So we are not sleeping, we are not relenting. It's not that we don't have this particular committee to take charge and good care of our players. They are our product. If they are not there, I wouldn't have been talking what we are saying today. So we are almost in the verge of control of almost everything. So like I promised you, by next week, you hear the outcome of this meeting.
Are you assuring that players' welfare, old monies owed, will now be issues that
everything must
deal with,
be,
and the players can get what is due?
Absolutely,
due them?
absolutely. This is what the play. If I have given them the mandate, I have given the go ahead. So for I think 1 or 2 reasons they couldn't sit down because of we were constrained by time. So, but I want to assure you that by next week they will sit down, they will decide, and the outcome will be known to Nigerian people.
Well, a lot of people are asking questions already, President. But before I go to their question, I want you to say something about FCT Queens. I'm sure you have heard the story of FCT Queens, President.
Yeah, FCT Queens, I discussed with the chairman of the league yesterday. I believe you are close to where we discussed. And she has given the assurance that almost everything is going to be attended to. And they have gone far in trying to sort these girls. They are our product, but, you know, they belong to a particular, but they are still our product. So we must do everything humanly possible to ensure their welfare, to ensure that whatever it takes, you know, to make them happy, whatever it takes to develop and support their career. So this is what we are doing, and I want to see how we sit down with the lead chairperson of that league,
of the women league,
the women league, so that we discuss further on way forward. Yeah,
okay.
But it's a little bit unfortunate for somebody to owe for this long period of time.
Particularly girls.
Particularly girls, because we are trying to bring them closer, not to send them away. So everything is going to be addressed by next week.
Okay, if the girls, I mean, FCT Queen belongs to the Women League, the Falcons belongs to the Nigerian Football Federation, what is the situation with the Super Falcons? There's no coach in place after Kadiri Kana left the job, and they have a friendly in Japan. What is the situation with the coaching job of the Super Falcons, President?
Yeah, a committee sat down, I think last week or so, to decide and to put some